Mustang and Beet Digger starting lineups tonight brought to you by Cargill Beef. Committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at Cargill.com. The Beet Diggers are coached by Bob Held, and the Mustangs by Chad Unrein, as the starters will be announced here momentarily. The Beet Diggers, by the way, will not have Kyle Rosenbrock playing today. Did play last night in the 6-point loss. I believe he might have wrestled this morning. Because I don't think he made that trip to Kansas City to watch his brother play. If he did, I'm not aware of it. When CSU Pueblo won the national championship over MSU Mankato. So the Beet Diggers will be a little bit short-handed for this particular game, which means that Coach Held will have somebody in that starting lineup that is not normally there. Now, for the Brush Beet Diggers.
Announcing the starting lineup for the visiting Beet Diggers.
They will be going with Austin Garcia, their leading scorer.
Trent Mount. Number 11, DJ Herschel.
Well, apparently they're just announcing the whole roster now.
Number 15, Austin Garcia.
Yeah, I don't know.
Noah Leachman.
Noah Leachman will be starting.
Assistant coaches for Rush, Tyrone Whipple and Court Marquez, and head coach Bob Held.
Yeah, the starter's actually Nico Guzman. I don't know what happened there. That they had all the wrong players there starting. It should be Nico Guzman, Clay Shaver, Austin Garcia, Grayson Simmons, and Noah Leachman. Those are the 5 starters. So I don't know what that was there. We'll get to the Mustang starters momentarily. We don't need to delay the start of this game anymore because of a misidentification here of certain players. And geez, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. First of all, I think there were 6 players called out. You can only start 5, and only 2 of the starters were named, and now they might have to go through this exercise all over again of making sure the right players are announced to start this game for Brush. So the Beet Diggers will have Grayson Simmons, Nico Guzman, Austin Garcia, Noah Leachman, and Clay Shaver. That'll be the starting 5. The Mustangs, I'll just tell you this right now, since this is becoming a total waste of time. T.J. Bauer, along with Tate Kimball, Joey Schneider, Eric Kimball, and Nate Gertner. Those will be the 5 starters for the Mustangs. So Clay Shaver will get the starting nod for Brush, normally reserved for Joe Rosenbrock. Last year in this game, the Mustangs won at home, while the Beet Diggers won in Brush. So Leachman will be jumping center here momentarily. He's a big, strong kid. Leachman was neutralized last night. Sterling neutralized him pretty well in that 49-43 loss. And I'm sure he'll be bodied up here by Eric Kimball's a senior. Very solid player for Fort Morgan. Opening tip, we're getting there, folks. Brought to you by Buildings by Design. The experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. Let's see. It'll be Joey Schneider instead, jumping center against Noah Leachman. The senior Schneider, the junior Leachman. Tip is controlled by Brush. Shaver with the basketball. Shaver to Simmons on the outside right towards Garcia. Garcia behind his back, dribbles into the lane. Garcia leans, jump pass to Leachman. He banks and scores. And the B-Diggers grab the 2-0 lead. Into the front court. The layup is up and missed over there by Gertner. On that long pass, Grayson Simmons with a rebound. Simmons into the front court. On the outside left to Guzman. Guzman at the top for Garcia. Garcia retreats, dribbles left to the lane, in the lane. Jump pass is tipped away, and it's intercepted. The B-Diggers turn it over. Gertner the other way to Bauer. Bauer fakes a three, dribbles left baseline. And then he's fouled along the baseline by Guzman. Guzman commits his first. And Bauer to throw it in. Bauer in the left corner for Kimball. Back out to Tate Kimball. Three in the air. Good. Tate Kimball drills the three. The Mustangs lead 3-2. Garcia with the basketball. Jump pass towards Simmons. Simmons into the front court. Over to Shaver. Shaver bounce pass inside. Intended for Leachman. Knocked out of bounds by Eric Kimball. The B-Diggers retain possession. And Grayson Simmons to throw it in. Simmons on the outside right for Garcia. Guarded by Tate Kimball. Feeds it back out to Simmons. Simmons dribbling to his left. On the outside right to Garcia. Garcia puts up a long three. That's a brick. And the strong side rebound to T.J. Bauer. Bauer into the front court in the high right. Picked up by Guzman. Straight away to Kimball. Three in the air. Good. That was made by Eric Kimball. And the Mustangs lead 6-2. Jump pass Garcia to Simmons. Into the front court to Guzman. Guzman on the high right. Feeds Garcia. Garcia between his legs. In the lane. His runners up and off. Up and in. Off the glass. As Garcia scores, 6-4, Fort Morgan. The other way. Here comes Tate Kimball. We got 6:12 to go in the opening quarter. In the left corner, Eric Kimball, 15-footer, back rimmed it. Noah Leachman grabs a rebound for the B-Diggers. On the outlet to Garcia. Garcia with the basketball. Crossover dribble at the free throw line. Outside right to Simmons. Steps in. 12-footer is around and no good. And the rebound to Gertner of Fort Morgan. Gertner across the timeline. Right corner. Tate Kimball penetrates right baseline. Defenders in the air. Banks and misses. And the rebound into the hands of Gertner. Gertner on the outside right with the basketball against Simmons. Gertner at the top for Bauer. And Bauer traveled. Both teams have committed a turnover. And now it will be Brush basketball. Lob it into the backcourt to Simmons. Simmons spinning on Bauer on the outside right. Bounce pass to Guzman. Guzman near the right corner. Guzman looking, still looking, and then he threw an elbow. Offensive foul, Nico Guzman. That's his second foul, second turnover for Brush. And here comes Tate Kimball for the Mustangs. Kimball met by Garcia. On the outside left, Trey McBride into the game. He's a big kid. Over to Gertner, now to McBride. McBride in the left corner, dribbles left baseline all the way. Banks and scores! Scores! McBride put a move along the line. That baseline move gives Fort Morgan an 8-4 lead. Steal by McBride. And then the ball is knocked out of bounds as the teams pretty much exchanged turnovers there. It'll be Brush basketball. Simmons to throw it in. 8-4 Mustangs. In the backcourt to Garcia. Garcia Along the baseline, between his legs. Jump pass to Barfus into the game. Eric Barfus back out to Garcia. Garcia crossover dribble. Left of the lane. Garcia's pass to Shaver. He banks it in. Nice jump pass from Garcia to Shaver. The Beat Digger deficit is 2. 8-6. 3 by Bowers off to the left. And Garcia grabs a rebound for Brush. Garcia's got a 3-on-4. Long pass to Barfus. Reverse layup. He missed it. And the ball is tipped away. And is it saved in? It's saved in beautifully by the Mustangs. Tate Kemble with the basketball. Kemble at the top, right of the lane, all the way. Layup up and in. Tate Kemble scores. He's got 5. The lead is 4. 10-6. 4:06 to go. First quarter. Barfus over to Garcia. Garcia on the outside right to Barfus. Ball behind the three-point line. Back to Garcia. Garcia with the basketball. Garcia at the top. Dribbles to his left and then fouled by Bauer. Bauer commits his first. Beat Diggers to inbounds the basketball. Garcia to throw it in. Over to Barfus. Barfus on the outside left to Garcia. Garcia with a crossover dribble. In the lane, to the right of the lane. The runner's up and off to the right. Rebound, Leachman with a defender in the air. He misses, but he goes to the line as he's fouled. And the foul was committed by Trey McBride. So Leachman to shoot a deuce for Brush. With the Beat Diggers down 10-6. Free throw is up and in. For Noah Leachman, the junior. Fort Morgan 10, Brush 7. 3:37 to go in the opening quarter. The second free throw is up, and that one is short. And the rebound is controlled there by Eric Kemble. And then the ball's thrown away. Tate Kemble did not turn around. Mustangs turn it over for a second time. Beat Diggers can tie it with a 3. Here's Austin Garcia for Brush against Tate Kemble with a crossover dribble just beyond midcourt. At the free throw line for Barfus. Barfus with the basketball, dribbles out of traffic. Barfus between his legs against Gertner, picks up the dribble, looking for some help. And then he's stripped over there by Brian Almanza. Beat Diggers with their third turnover. Almanza in the lane all the way, scoops it up, misses, but he's fouled. And the Beat Digger fouls on Clay Shaver. That's his first. It'll be 2 free throws for Brian Almanza. Almanza spins, shoots, misses, back rimmed it. Second free throw upcoming for Almanza. That one is up, and that's in. Bailey Mechanical Heating and Air Conditioning at 522-0471. That's Bailey Mechanical Heating and Air Conditioning. Barfus the other way for Brush, over to Simmons. Simmons into the front court. Simmons looking, swings it to Leachman at the free throw line. 15-footer, yes. Noah Leachman scores. And here's Kemble the other way. He's fouled on the floor as he drove to the basket. And the foul on Shaver again. That's his second. And to throw it in is going to be Tate Kemble. Here comes Cameron Alexander in for Clay Shaver. Also checking in, looks like Harris Huff with the basketball now is Tate Kemble. Bounce pass for McBride, and he traveled. McBride with a traveling violation. So now the Beat Diggers will have the basketball. Alexander the backcourt. Alexander jump pass to Simmons. Simmons across the timeline. Jump pass to the outside left for Micaiah Roach into the game. Over to Simmons. Simmons bounces it to Garcia. 2:23 to go, first quarter. Brush trails by 2. Garcia behind his back, lost control of the basketball, and it is picked up by Huff. Long pass to Kemble, and he made the layup off the glass for Eric Kemble. The other way, Garcia's fouled by McBride as he got a long pass there from Leachman. He missed the shot, but Garcia goes to the line. McBride with a second foul. And Garcia to shoot two. Garcia's free throws up and in. Fort Morgan 13, Brush 10. Colorado Plains Medical Center can handle any type of emergency. They're a level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center. Second free throw for Austin Garcia is perfect. B-Diggers down by 2, 13-11. Here comes Eric Kemble the other way, right of the lane. Bounce pass to Bauer. Right corner shot. Good. 3 for T.J. Bauer. 16-11. Here's Simmons the other way for the B-Diggers. Simmons with a crossover dribble. Left corner Alexander. Cross court Micaiah Rocha. 3 in the air is off the back of the rim. Brian Almanza grabs the rebound for Fort Morgan. Over to Tate Kemble in the lane. Cut off. Bauer, another 3 is off the back of the rim. Rebound Almanza banks and he misses. And Micaiah Rocha comes away with a rebound for the B-Diggers. Almanza had an easy one, just couldn't knock it down. Here's Garcia the other way, fouled by Harris Huff. And the Mustangs have committed, that should be their 4th, matching the B-Diggers total with 1:28 to go in the opening quarter. Simmons to throw it in to Garcia. Garcia on the outside left to Simmons. Simmons left baseline for Alexander. Cross court to Garcia. Garcia takes a dribble into the lane. Throws a pass to Rocha. Rocha spins. Looks back out to Simmons. Simmons cross court to Leachman. Little 16-footer is way too strong. And the ball is knocked out of bounds off of Fort Morgan. And Brush retains possession, trailing by 5. With 1:03 to go before halftime, or before the end of the first quarter, that is. Simmons lobbing out to Garcia. He'll take a long 3. Yes! Austin Garcia loves the long triples. He scores. He's got 7. Fort Morgan 16, Brush 14. The 3 by Bowers off the back of the rim. And rebounded by Austin Garcia. Now the B-Diggers can tie it. Garcia with 42 seconds to go. Across the timeline, met by Kemble, and then stripped by Eric Kemble. He goes all the way and banks and scores. Eric Kemble was 7. Fort Morgan 18, Brush 14, 27 seconds to go, that is. In the first, on the outside left is Garcia. Garcia dribbling to his left, bounce past the Leachman, double team, and now he leans, he puts it up, and it's partially blocked. Taken away by Almanza. Almanza, Fort Morgan in the lane all the way, scoops it up and in! And a foul! Almanza to the line, and the Mustangs lead by 6. Foul was committed by Cameron Alexander. .8 seconds to go. That's a big turnaround in this game. Could make it a 7-point lead. That's up. That's off the back of the rim. Rebound to Tate Kemble. Over to Bauer. We got 2 seconds to go. And now Almanza's not going to get off a shot. That is the end of the opening quarter with the score. Fort Morgan 20, Brush 14 on B106 and B106.com. 20-14 Fort Morgan as we begin the second quarter. The Brush Girls defeated Fort Morgan 48-32. With the basketball's Joey Schneider over to T.J. Bauer on the outside left, dribbling to his right, feeds Schneider left corner, poked out of bounds by Guzman. Nate Gertner, Tate Kemble and Eric Kemble also out there for the Mustangs. Eric Barfus, Austin Garcia, Grayson Simmons, Clay Shaver, Nico Guzman for the B-Diggers. Tate Kemble all the way, scoops it up and in. Check that. That was Schneider. 30, not a 20. Schneider scores, and the Mustangs now lead by 8, 22-14. They're on a 6-0 run. On the outside right is Guzman. Long 3 in the air, off the back of the rim, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Shaver. So we'll take it the other way. Fort Morgan's been very good with a three-point shot so far. Bauer penetrates right baseline, swings it back out to Kimball. Three is up and good. That is Eric Kimball. A monster start for him. He's got 10 points. Timeout. Brush. Brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, Home Auto Life and Health. 842-4555. Fort Morgan is on a 9-0 run, and they lead 25-14. And Tate Kimball's got 10 points in the game. Mustangs have got 7 from Austin Garcia, but immediately give up 5 points to begin the second quarter. And I don't know how this Fort Morgan team is only 3-4. They certainly look better than that. I mean, they have played some tough competition. But the way they're going, they could blow Brush out of the building. You're missing Joe Rosenbrock, so you're a little bit thin. And you're on the road. That's two very difficult things to overcome. Bauer, Gertner, Schneider, Tate, and Eric Kimball for Fort Morgan. Austin Garcia, Grayson Simmons, Nico Guzman, Clay Shaver, Eric Barfus for Brush. Garcia backcourt to Guzman. Guzman dribbles in the backcourt, double team. Got to get rid of the basketball. Guzman in trouble, lobs it to Garcia. Better throw it in the front court, and Garcia cannot get it across the timeline. Well, Guzman went backwards. Turnover number 6 by the Beat Diggers. And Eric Kimball to throw it in. Over to Tate Kimball. Kimball at the top. On the outside left to Schneider. Feeds Bauer, who dribbles to his right. Back at the top for Gertner. Gertner to his left. Left of the lane. Left baseline. Here is Eric Kimball. He retreats. Left corner for Bauer with a chest pass. Dribbles against Barfus. Cut off. Back out to Eric Kimball. The lob to Schneider. Went over his head, out of bounds. 4th turnover for Fort Morgan. Guzman along the baseline in the backcourt across the timeline. Lob for Barfus. Barfus all the way, scoops and misses the layup. And the ball is loose on the floor. And it's picked up by Tate Kimball. Kimball the other way, a 2-on-4. Poked out of bounds from behind by Grayson Simmons. Mustangs retain possession. And to throw it in will be T.J. Bauer. Bauer looking. Lobs it at the top for Kimball. Tate Kimball with a basketball. Retreating towards midcourt. Bounce pass to the free throw line for Eric Kimball. Left corner, Bauer, 3 in the air. Air ball, but it's chased down by Kimball. But he throws it to Nico Guzman, who's ahead of the field. He'll lay it up too strong. He's fouled. He'll go to the line as he missed. This could stop the run as Tate Kimball commits his first. And Nico Guzman trying to stop this 9-0 run by the Mustangs. Free throw is up and the line drive is in. Fort Morgan 25, Brush 15. Trey McBride is back in with 2 fouls. The freshman, second free throw. Off the back of the rim, and the rebound to Nate Gertner of Fort Morgan. Here's Tate Kimball. In the right corner, Eric Kimball's shot is off the back of the rim, and Leachman has the rebound for the Beat Diggers. His third long pass to Guzman. Lays it up way too strong off the glass. Eric Kimball with a rebound. There's Tate Kimball, 3-on-3. Bounce pass, McBride. Little shot is an air ball from 5 feet away. He finessed it too much. Leachman away with a basketball to Simmons. Jump pass towards Shaver, intercepted by Kimball. Eric Kimball picks it off. The bearded Kimball at the top. On the outside left for Gertner. Steps in, feeds Kimball. Kimball fakes the 3, dribbles to his right. In the right corner, the shot is up by Schneider and off the back of the rim. And the ball is tipped right back out to Nate Gertner. Gertner for Fort Morgan. 5:20 to go, second quarter. Mustangs lead by 10. On the outside left to Tate Kimball. Kimball maintains the dribble. Kimball retreats towards the timeline. Bounce pass down low for Schneider. He hooks and misses short. Noah Leachman grabs his 5th rebound. Leachman on the outlet to Simmons. Simmons into the front court. Bounces it to Guzman. Guzman for Brush. Feeds it back out to Garcia. Garcia on the outside right. Surveys the defense in the right corner for Leachman. Dribbles right baseline. Spins on McBride. And then has the shot blocked by McBride. McBride the other way. Goes up, lays it up. Blocked by Leachman. But banked in by Eric Kimball. 27-15. Fort Morgan. 4:34 to go. Second quarter. Here comes Austin Garcia for Brush. Getting a pick from Simmons on the outside right. Garcia getting another pick. Now feeds Simmons. Bounce pass right baseline to Leachman. Double team. Tries to kick it back out to Simmons. Not going to bounce by Kimball. And to throw it in will be Simmons. Simmons to Garcia. Garcia for Brush between his legs against Kimball. On the outside right towards the right baseline. Has the shot blocked by Tate Kimball. Along the baseline. Here come the Mustangs. Kimball, middle of the floor, lays it up, and he missed it. Too strong. Noah Leachman with a 6th rebound. The outlet to Garcia. Garcia with under 4 minutes to go in the second. Fort Morgan 27, Brush 15. Garcia dribbles to his left of the lane. Then he's fouled. Fouled by Eric Kimball. It's his first. Here comes Micaiah Roach into the game along with Eric Barfus. And these athletes are running up and down the floor. Some heavy breathing out there. Pass into Guzman's got a 5-on-4 left wing to Rocha. Rocha between his legs. Crossover dribble at the top. Picks up the dribble. Gonna feed Garcia. Garcia in the high right against Eric Kimball. Garcia over to Guzman. Guzman bodied up by Gertner. Guzman on the outside left to Rocha. Bounce pass down low for Leachman. Defenders in the air. Banks scores and a foul. Leachman to the line. Eric Kimball commits another foul, his second. That is crucial. Leachman now with 7 points in the game. The B-Diggers are still down by 10, though. Free throw is up and in. Fort Morgan 27, Brush 18. Schneider to inbounds after a substitution is made. And here comes Tate Kimball for the Mustangs. Very well played game so far. Kimball feeds Schneider on the high left. Schneider at the top for Tate Kimball. Kimball with a crossover dribble, spinning, 15-footer, around and no good. Rebound to Schneider. Schneider to Bauer, left baseline, layup up, and he missed it. Rebound to Kimball, banks and scores. Yeah, too easy. The bucket was made over there by Kimball, and there's a steal by the Mustangs. Here comes Fort Morgan the other way. Bauer bounce pass off the foot of Nate Gertner out of bounds. The teams exchange turnovers. Kimball's had a nice start with 7 points and 5 rebounds. That's Tate Kimball. Eric Kimball, 10 points and 3 rebounds. But Eric is out of the game now, 29-18. Fort Morgan with a lead, 2:45 to go second quarter. There's the lob to Guzman into the front court. Right corner for Barfus, all the way, reverse layup, up and in for Eric Barfus. 29-20 Fort Morgan, 2.5 to go in the second. Almanza fakes a three, drives, had the ball stripped away by Guzman, but then trying to save it in was Leachman. Back out to Almanza, right wing. Here is Kimball penetrating right baseline, leans, banks, misses, put back up and in by Schneider. Schneider fouled by Leachman. The basket counts. Schneider to shoot one. It's 31-20 Fort Morgan. And the free throw is in. Mustangs lead by 12. Rocha to Leachman, back to Barfus. Looked like he was fouled, no whistle. Then we had a strip. Rocha picks it up, lobs it to Garcia. Garcia, a long lob to Barfus. He's got to try to save it in, and he throws it into the hands of Almanza. Middle of the lane, Almanza lays it up, and he missed the layup. Garcia with a rebound for the B-Diggers, and he's fouled in the backcourt. That'll be a free throw. Bauer commits the foul as Garcia grabbed the rebound. So we go to the other end. This is KPRB, Brush Fort Morgan, Morgan County's B106. And Austin Garcia with a 1-and-1. B-Diggers trail by 6 after 1. They're down by 12 right now. Garcia bends, shoots, misses, back rimmed it. However, Barfus chases down the rebound for Brush. And the ball is poked out of bounds. B-Diggers to throw it in. And then Rocha traveled. 10 turnovers for Brush. Fort Morgan with 5. Got a minute 54 to go before the break, and the Mustangs lead by a dozen. 32-20. Tate Kemble the other way, back out to Schneider. Schneider cross court over here to Jesus Reyes into the game for the first time. Almanza right corner for Tate Kemble. Dribbles to his left, spins on Barfus, banks, and scores! Tate Kemble again! 9 points in the game, and the Mustangs lead 34-20. Garcia on the outside left looked like he was fouled. He was stripped out of bounds. Garcia looking for a whistle. And Garcia to throw it in. Garcia to Guzman. Guzman to his right is going to feed Barfus. Barfus dribbles along the right baseline, off the glass and in! Eric Barfus with another solid move to the basket. Fort Morgan 34, Brush 22. Kemble the other way, banks and misses. Fouled. Was it before the shot? Either way, he's going to go to the line. Yeah, the foul was on Rocha. And that'll be the, let's see, the 17th foul. So Kemble to shoot the free throw, and that's an air ball. Wow. And he missed it real bad. It wasn't even straight. Barfus to throw it in with backcourt pressure. The B-Diggers trail by 12. Barfus in the backcourt to Nico. Guzman across the timeline, guarded by Almanza. Guzman spinning on Almanza. Crossover dribble to his left. Lobs it to Leachman. Leachman bounce pass inside. It went between two B-Diggers. 11 turnover for Brush. We've got 55 seconds to go. And here comes Tate Kemble over to Reyes. Reyes in the lane. Reyes jump pass to Schneider. 3 is short. Noah Leachman grabs his 7th rebound. There's the outlet to Garcia. Garcia for Brush, met by Kemble. Left corner, Rocha. Rocha looking, still looking. Lobs it over to Leachman, intercepted by Schneider. The B-Diggers are a turnover machine, and then turning the ball over was Gertner. Yeah, luckily for Brush, well, yeah, I've got a couple of columns that I have to correct here. If you look at this Fort Morgan team, they've been very good so far here in the second quarter. With the basketball, Ryan Dunker then lost the basketball. Jeez, what a disaster for Brush. Over to Tate Kemble. 11 seconds to go. Leans, and he's fouled as he misses. Dunker commits the foul. Yeah, this one's getting out of hand. Brush is down by only 12, but it seems they're down by a lot more than that. And Tate Kemble to shoot 2. Kemble just threw up an air ball. This free throw's in the air, and that is around and no good. Second free throw upcoming. And that's in. Kemble's got 10 in the game. 35-22. Leachman to Dunker, 4 seconds to go. Dunker at midcourt, over to Leachman. He's got to put up the three, and that one is a brick. Hit nothing but backboard. And a good first half for the Mustangs. The Mustangs with a 35-22 lead after outscoring Fort Morgan, or Brush, I should say, in that quarter, 15-8. Now I believe there's going to be a contest here during halftime, like a three-point and a basketball-oriented contest between a couple of principals.
Okay.
So 35-22
Your halftime entertainment.
is the lead in favor of the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Yeah, they've yet to start the clock here before we time it out for the second half.
Principal versus principal.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be an extended halftime or not. Well, either way, we'll take a break. Let's take a break. We're at the break. Fort Morgan 35, Brush 22 on B106 and B106.com. We're going to head to the third quarter here momentarily with the Fort Morgan Mustangs holding on to a 13-point lead. 35-22 over the Brush Bee Diggers. And what's been a very entertaining game, a well-played game so far. The Bee Diggers trailed by 6 after 1. Outscored 15-8 in the second quarter. And because of that, they sit in this position of being down by 13. Momentarily, we'll set the third quarter lineup for both squads. T.J. Bauer, Joey Schneider, Eric Kemble, Tate Kemble, and Nate Gertner for Fort Morgan. The Bee Diggers will break the huddle with Austin Garcia, Noah Leachman, Nico Guzman, Grayson Simmons, and Eric Barfus. The Bee Diggers will have the basketball first, with Garcia to throw it in. Garcia feeds Guzman. Back to Garcia. Garcia double team, dribbles by 2, and he's fouled. He was fouled by Tate Kemble. That's his second. The Mustangs want to eliminate Brush's leading scorer as much as possible. Garcia into Simmons. Back to Garcia. There's the double team again, and he traveled. 14 turnovers for Brush. And Tate Kemble will throw it in for the Mustangs. Eric Kemble will set up the Fort Morgan offense. Over to Tate against Eric Garcia. On the outside, left to Bauer. Bauer bounce pass to Gertner. Gertner back towards the middle, picks up the dribble. Is going to feed Eric Kemble. Kemble at the free throw line. Kemble leans, looks, back out to Kemble. Right corner, Schneider penetrates right baseline. Bounce pass to Gertner. Left corner, Bauer, 3 is off the back of the rim. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. It's off of Gertner. Fort Morgan had the chance there, could not extend the lead. And Austin Garcia comes the other way for Brush. Garcia on the high left to Guzman. Jump pass cross court to Simmons. Well, he had a wide open shot, didn't take it. Now to Garcia. Right of the lane. Garcia behind his back at the free throw line. Spinning. Throws it out to Simmons. Simmons steps in. He'll put up a 15-footer. Very short. In fact, they got nothing but air. Joey Schneider away with the basketball. Schneider to Eric Kemble. Crossover dribble. And then he turned it over. 7 turnover for the Mustangs. And Nico Guzman to throw it in. Yeah, rough start to the third quarter for both sides. Neither team has scored as of yet in the quarter. Guzman lobs it to Garcia. Garcia right at the free throw line, puts up a 16-footers off the back of the rim. Joey Schneider has another rebound for Fort Morgan on the outlet to Bauer. Bauer at the top of the basketball, swings it left side for Eric Kimball. Kimball spins over to Bauer, cross court to Tate Kimball, right of the lane, bounce pass to Gertner. Gertner against Garcia at the top. On the outside left, Kimball, left corner, Bauer penetrates, feeds Kimball, ball knocked away, and it's intercepted by Eric Barfus. The B-Diggers come the other way with Simmons. Simmons gets a pick from Leachman in the right corner for Guzman, back out to Garcia. Garcia looking down low. Garcia lobs it near the timeline to Simmons. Free throw line, Leachman, 15-footer. He back rimmed it. Schneider grabs his third rebound of the quarter. On the outlet to Tate Kimball. Kimball from 15 is no good. Noah Leachman grabs his eighth rebound. There's the outlet to Garcia. 5:50 to go third quarter. Same scores we had at halftime. Garcia from Simmons. Garcia in the lane. Floats it up and in for Austin Garcia. He's got 9. The Mustang lead is down to 11, 35-24, 5:35 to go. Bauer with a basketball on the outside left, penetrates left baseline. Baseball pass at the top for Kimball. Now to Gertner, right baseline, Eric Kimball, 10-footer, no good. The shot up and in by Joey Schneider. Simmons commits the foul. Schneider's done that for a second time in the game, and Joey Schneider goes to the line. Schneider now with 7 points. And the free throw's up and in. Fort Morgan leads 38-24. Now we got a 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, called by the Mustangs. So we'll keep it right here as Fort Morgan has been in control of this game basically since the outset. It was a 2-point game late in the opening quarter. That's when the Mustangs opened it up, then got it to double digits midway through the second quarter. So the teams will reconvene here momentarily. Stubbs Gas and Oil. You can sit down for lunch, get snacks, and your hunting and fishing licenses. Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. There's the inbounds to Nico Guzman. B-Diggers need a lot of baskets to get back into the game. Down by 14. Guzman. Jump pass tipped away in the backcourt. Garcia's got it. Garcia met by Tate Kimball. Garcia jump pass towards Guzman on the outside left. Guzman dribbling to his right. The ball stripped from behind. Taken by Gertner, who's fouled. Gertner fouled. If not, that would have been a layup for Eric Kimball. B-Diggers commit their 15th turnover of the game. And Austin Garcia with his first personal. And to throw it in will be Bauer. Yeah, the B-Diggers are in danger of getting blown out of the building here. Bauer to Kimball. Kimball retreats towards midcourt. On the outside left to Gertner. Gertner against Guzman. Back to his right to Bauer. Bauer to Gertner. Against Guzman. Swings it to Eric Kimball. Kimball cross-court. Bauer, right corner three. Back rimmed it. And the ball is loose, picked up by Eric Kimball. He fades, shoots, and he scores. Eric Kimball on the left side scores. The Mustangs with their biggest lead, 40-24, 4.5 to go in the third. Garcia outside right for Guzman. Back to Garcia. Garcia dribbles by 2, and then he misses a floater, but he was fouled. Foul committed by Eric Kimball. That's his third. And they're going to say it was on the floor before he got the shot off. So Garcia to throw it in. Garcia looks, lobs it over to Simmons. On the outside right, Garcia into the lane all the way, scoops it up and in. He got the back of the rim, and it fell through for Austin Garcia, who's got 11. Tate Kimball the other way, left in the lane, back out to Schneider. Now here's Eric Kimball. Kimball over to Bauer, 40-26, Fort Morgan. Tate Kimball with 4 minutes to go into third. To Schneider on the right baseline. Lobs it back out to Tate Kimball. Kimball Bounce pass to the left side of Bauer. Penetrates left baseline. Jump pass to Schneider. He misses the shot. The rebound to Noah Leachman. His 9th rebound. Over to Garcia. Garcia all the way. Puts up a floater up. No good. And Schneider's got another rebound for Fort Morgan, his 6th. The outlet to Gertner. Now here's Eric Kimball. Kimball feeds it out to Bauer. Off his right hand. Picks it up. Down low for Schneider. Here's Kimball. Left corner shot. Short. The rebound to Leachman, his 10th of the game. On the outlet, here is Austin Garcia. Garcia across the timeline. 3:23 to go in the third. Overhead pass to Simmons. Right baseline bounce pass for Barfus. Double team. Overhead pass tipped away. Intercepted by Eric Kimball. He'll go all the way, laid up and miss it, but he's fouled by Simmons. So Eric Kimball to the stripe after the B-Diggers commit their 16th turnover. And Kimball to shoot the 2 with a 40-26 Fort Morgan lead. Kimball's free throw is up, and the line drive is in and out. Second free throw upcoming for the senior Eric Kimball. Trey McBride checks back in for Fort Morgan. Kimball bends, shoots, and connects. Eric Kimball now with 13. The lead is 15, 41-26. 3:09 to go in the third. Garcia to Leachman. Leachman at the free throw line. Steps in, 14-footer off the back of the rim. The ball is pinballed into the hand of Joey Schneider. Here is Tate Kimball the other way. Floats it up and off to the right. Clay Shaver just into the game. Grabs his first rebound. There's the outlet to Simmons. Simmons for Brush. Across the timeline. Double team. Bounce pass to Leachman straight away. Leachman down the middle all the way. Scoops it up. And he misses, but he's fouled. And that should be Eric Kimball's 4th. Yep. Kimball commits his 4th. Leachman to shoot 2. Leachman tonight is working on a double-double. He's got 8 points, but 10 rebounds. If he makes 2, that would be the double-double for him. The first free throw's in the air, and that's in and out. Second free throw upcoming for Noah Leachman. The junior shoots and misses. Back rimmed it. The rebound into the hands of Tate Kimball. Kimball quickly the other way. Leads into Garcia. Offensive foul. Garcia took the contact as Kimball drove all the way to the basket. Third foul on Tate Kimball. Now Simmons to throw it in. With backcourt pressure. Simmons lobs it into Shaver. Back to Garcia. Garcia dribbles into the front court. Garcia in the high left, spinning at the free throw line. Now retreats. Down low for Barfus. Barfus leads. Left corner Guzman. 3 in the air. Back rimmed it. And the ball is rebounded by Shaver. Keeps the play alive. And then we got a foul. The Fort Morgan foul was committed by Trey McBride. That's his 3rd. They've got 1 player with 4 fouls and 2 players with 3 fouls. B-Diggers inbound the basketball. Here's Barfus on the right wing. Barfus dribbles to his left. Now behind the three-point line. Back out to Garcia. Gets a pick from Barfus. Garcia right of the lane. Jump pass down low. Tipped away. Intercepted by Gertner. There's going to be a tie-up. But the tie-up gives the ball nonetheless to Fort Morgan. The Mustangs are in control. They lead by 15 with over 2 minutes to go in the third. And Brian Almanza to throw it in. Just wiping down a wet spot on the floor before play continues. Here comes Tate Kimball for Fort Morgan. The Mustangs only have 6 points in a quarter, but the B-Diggers have 4. A very defensive-minded quarter. Tate Kimball just maintaining the dribble. Kimball dribbles by Guzman. Now back out to Almanza. Almanza to Gertner on the outside right to Kimball. Kimball to his left. Feeds Gertner inside. Lays it up and he missed it. And the rebound to McBride, and he's fouled as he went up for the shot. And the foul was committed by Grayson Simmons, his third. So here's Trey McBride, the freshman. He's got a couple of points on the night. Free throws in the air, and that is off to the left. Second free throw upcoming for McBride. Micaiah Rocha checks in for Brush. McBride again. Good this time, not again, because he missed the first one. 42-26 with a minute and a half to go in the third. Rocha for Brush against Almanza. Feeds Guzman on the outside left, guarded by Gertner. The left baseline for Barfus. Dribbles to his right. He hooks it up and he misses off the back of the rim. And Trey McBride grabs the rebound for Fort Morgan on the outlet to Tate Kimball. Kimball with a basketball just across midcourt. Kimball again will slow it down for the Mustangs. On the outside right to Gertner. Gertner looking, jump pass to Bauer, down low McBride, scoops it up and he misses, rebound McBride, and it's blocked by Barfus, and then Shaver fouled by McBride in the backcourt. Nice job of Shaver securing that rebound. McBride has got 4 fouls now. And Guzman to throw it in with 57.2 seconds to go. Harris Huff is in for Fort Morgan. Garcia in the backcourt. Dribbles across the timeline. Garcia on the outside left all the way, puts up a runner, and he traveled prior to that. 18 turnovers for Brush. And here come the Mustangs. Man. Not a lot of points. 11 points. I mentioned, Fort Morgan has 7, not 6 in the quarter. Well, they did have 6 at one point before McBride free throw. Here's Almanza on the outside left with 28 seconds to go. Over to Kimball. Bounce pass down low to Schneider, not to Kimball. Fort Morgan's going to settle for the final shot here in the third. Almanza with 18 seconds to go to Bauer. Bauer to Huff. Back to Bauer. Now Kimball with 11 seconds remaining in the third. Just beyond the timeline against Garcia. Dribbles by Garcia in the lane. All the way. He's fouled on the floor. That'll be the 5th team foul on Brush. That one's committed by Clay Shaver, his third. And now Bauer to throw it in. 5.3 seconds to go. Bauer lobs it into Almanza. Almanza at the top for Huff. Fakes the three on the outside left. Here's Tate Kimball. Shot blocked by Barfus. And that is the end of the third quarter. With the score, it is Fort Morgan 42, Brush 26. A 1-minute break on B106 and B106.com. We head to the fourth, where the Mustang boys are going for the split of the doubleheader after the Brush Lady Beat Diggers won 48-32, but the Mustang boys lead by 16, 42-26. Brush basketball. Nico Guzman lobs it right corner for Rocha. Rocha dribbling to his left in the lane. He hooks it up, and that's an air ball. And T.J. Bauer has the rebound. No, he's on the end line. It'll stay with Brush. It is Tate Kimball, Nate Gertner, Joey Schneider, Eric Kimball, and T.J. Bauer. Austin Garcia, Eric Barfus, Clay Shaver, Micaiah Rocha, Nico Guzman for the Beat Diggers. Barfus dribbles to his right, puts up a runner. It is no good. And Eric Kimball has another rebound. That's his 5th. Long pass to Tate Kimball. Puts it up, blocked by Barfus. Tate's got it right back. He gets it back. Over to Bauer, straight away for Kimball. Eric Kimball all the way, scoops it up, and he misses, but he's fouled. Eric Kimball to shoot 2. And the foul was committed by Eric Barfus. That'll be his first. Eric Kimball has got 15 points tonight. And it stays that way. Missed the first free throw. Second free throw upcoming for Kimball. That's in the air, and that one is in. The Mustangs have their biggest lead, 43-26. Garcia with the basketball. Over to Guzman. And then a jump pass tipped to the backcourt, taken by Garcia. Garcia across the timeline all the way, scoops up a layup, misses, and the ball is out of bounds off of Schneider. Brush has scored 4 points in almost 9 minutes of second half basketball. Those were by Garcia. Garcia to throw it in. Left corner for Barfus. Barfus dribbles to his right, fouled by Kimball. He's gone. Eric Kimball fouls out tonight with 16 points. And let's see who head coach Chad Unrein brings him in for. Barfus will shoot the 1-and-1 17 foul. It'll be Brian Almanza checking in for the disqualified Eric Kimball. Now the free throw to be attempted by Eric Barfus. That one's up, and he back-rimmed it. And the rebound to Gertner of Fort Morgan. His fifth board on the outlet to Tate Kimball. With the Mustangs leading by 17 in the game. Schneider on the outside left against Leachman. Over to Bauer. Bauer lobs it to Schneider. Reverse layup up and in off the glass for Joey Schneider. He's in double figures with 10. Here is Leachman the other way. Leachman back out to Barfus. Over to Garcia. Garcia straight away. Now to Simmons. 6.5 to go. And the Mustangs lead by 19. Simmons, right corner for Rocha. Rocha down low for Leachman. Leachman, defender in the air, banks and scores. Leachman now in double figures. 10 points and 10 rebounds for the junior. Fort Morgan 45, Brush 28. Kimball the other way to Bauer, straight away to Almanza. Almanza, right wing chest pass to Kimball. Penetrates right baseline, scoops it up and in, and a foul. To the line is Tate Kimball. Kimball now at 12. And a beat digger foul by Austin Garcia, his second. And now Fort Morgan can go up by 20. The free throw is back rimmed. Rebound to Schneider. Schneider back out to Almanza. Fakes the three all the way. Scoops it up and in for Brian Almanza. And the Mustangs lead by 21. 49-28, 5:49 to go. On the high right, Barfus with the basketball. Dribbles right baseline. Jump pass off the hand of Leachman. Intercepted by Gertner. 2-on-1. Gertner all the way. Layup up and in. And the Mustangs exploding here in the fourth quarter. They're up by 23. 51-28. Rocha on the outside right. Looking down low. Cross-court pass to the G-man at the free throw line for Leachman. Leachman dribbles. Right corner, Rocha. He'll put up a shot. Good. For three, Micaiah Rocha scores for Brush. Fort Morgan 51, Brush 31. 5:08 to go in the game. Schneider against Leachman. Schneider dribbles left to the wing, almost had it stripped away, then threw up an air ball. Boy, no whistle there. Looked like he caught his own air ball miss. Here is T.J. Bauer, unless it was partially tipped. He misses the shot. And then it's tipped into the hands of Kimball, blocked by Leachman. Here's Bauer. He saves it in nicely. And then a timeout called here by Fort Morgan. We'll keep it right here. 1 minute full timeout with the Mustangs up by 20. 51-31 with 4:43 to go in the game. And I tell you, it's been a solid performance by the Kimballs. 16 for Eric Kimball, who fouled out moments ago. Tate Kimball's got 12 tonight, along with 8 rebounds. And this Fort Morgan team's going to even their record at 4-4 with a very convincing victory. The Mustangs have gotten stronger as the second half has gone along, while the Bee Diggers have scored just 9 points in the entire half. Timeout brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, 45-55. The crowd has actually thinned out quite a bit, especially with this game already decided. We have 4:43 to go. It will be Fort Morgan basketball on this final night of the season for the month of December. Then the basketball season will continue in a couple of weeks for both of these teams. Mustangs inbound the basketball. Here's Tate Kimball. Hands it off to Joey Schneider. Schneider, right of the lane, all the way off the glass. No good. The rebound to Rocha. Rocha, brush, nearly stripped behind his back. Rocha, right of the lane, jump pass to Leachman. Leachman puts up a three, back rimmed it. Tate Kimball with his 9th rebound of the game. Here's Kimball, right corner, Schneider, wide open three, no good. Eric Barfus grabs it for Brush. Here's Barfus across the timeline, right of the lane, all the way, scoops it up too strong. Joey Schneider grabs the rebound for Fort Morgan. 4:05 to go. Almanza, middle of the lane. Almanza all the way up, and he missed it, and Rocha grabs the rebound for the Bead Diggers. Under 4 minutes to go. Still a 20-point game. Rocha for the Bead Diggers at the top. On the outside, right to Barfus. Barfus straight away to Garcia. Garcia between his legs. Let's see if he backs up for a three. He's been known to do that. Right of the lane all the way. Scoops it up and in off the glass for Austin Garcia. He's got 13. Fort Morgan 51, Brush 33, 3.5 to go. Here's Tate Kimball against Garcia. And the Mustangs will slow down this offense. Almanza just holding the basketball on the outside right to Gertner. Back to T.J. Bauer on the high left to Almanza, guarded by Rocha. Bounce pass to Kimball. Inside to the cutting Gertner, who banks and scores with the left hand. Gertner with 4, and the Mustangs lead by 20, 53-33. Under 3 minutes to go. Garcia for Brush at the top, guarded by Kimball. On the outside right to Rocha, down low for Leachman. Foul from behind by Schneider. 8th team foul. Leachman to the line for Schneider. That's only his first foul. Leachman has 10 points tonight. Cameron Alexander checks in for Brush. Trey McBride for Fort Morgan. So here's Noah Leachman, who's had his struggles from the line tonight. He's only 2 out of 5. Free throw is short. Now he's 2 out of 6. And the ball knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. And it will be Brush basketball. Here's Micaiah Rocha in the left corner for Alexander. Down low for Leachman. Backing in the defender. Banks and scores. Leachman now at 12. 53-35 Fort Morgan. Tate Kimball with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Has the basketball. Behind his back. Cross court to Almanza against Rocha. Almanza on the outside right to Kimball. Kimball had the ball stripped out of bounds by Guzman. And Fort Morgan retains possession with Kimball to throw it in. Kimball looking, gets it into Almanza, bounce pass to Kimball all the way, banks and scores to the right of the basket. Kimball now with 14. The Mustang lead is back to 20. 55-35, 2:25 to go. Rocha, bounce pass to Leachman. Well, it was knocked away by Almanza. Almanza with a 2-on-2. He fakes, he shoots, and he's fouled. Almanza to the line as the foul was committed by Nico Guzman. Guzman with his 3rd. Brian Almanza's got 5 points tonight as the free throw is in. Second free throw upcoming for the 5'10 senior. (56-35). Second free throw's in the air, and that is no good. And the rebound to Cameron Alexander. Alexander with the outlet to B.J. Hirschfeld into the game. Hirschfeld all the way. Jump pass down low, intercepted by Almanza. Oh, just a tough night for the Bead Diggers, who've labored in this game quite a bit. And we got a timeout with 2:05 to go. And we'll just keep it right here. Yeah, it was that second quarter that Fort Morgan established themselves in this game. And since then, they've just had a runaway here, as Brush has been unable to draw closer. In fact, the Mustangs have extended the lead. It is 56-35 with 2:05 to go in the game. As the Bead Diggers will fall to 2-4 in the season. So they lost 2, they won 2, now they'll lose 2. That's the pattern for the Bead Diggers. So here we go. It'll be Fort Morgan basketball. And to throw it in will be Brian Almanza. And that is Jesus Reyes with the basketball. Over to Harris Huff. Left corner now. Drew Gherkin has the ball. Bounce pass towards McBride, knocked out of bounds. And Fort Morgan retains possession. Almanza to throw it in. On the outside left to McBride, and now to Reyes. Over to Almanza. Fort Morgan just working the ball around to McBride. At the top, that looked like a traveling violation big time, and there's the call. The Mustangs have committed only 4 turnovers in the second half, while the Bead Diggers have made 8 and have 21 in the game. Here comes Brush the other way with Nico Guzman. Guzman into the front court, dribbling right baseline, fouled by Reyes. Come on, you got to cut that out. It's a 21-point game already. You don't want to be that tight on defense. Yeah, there shouldn't be any more free throws in this game unless somebody's driving to the basket. This will be a 1-and-1. For Nico Guzman. Guzman spinning, shooting, scoring. Guzman now at 2 points. Another free throw upcoming. And a Guzman free throw is up and in. 56-37. Brian Almanza with the basketball. On the outside right, Harris Huff against Aaron Williams. Lobs it down low for McBride. Intercepted by the Bead Diggers. And then falling down was the Bead Digger, Aaron Nichols. Looked like he was tripped up, no whistle. Fort Morgan basketball. Here comes Trent Mount into the game with Ryan Dunker. Reyes bounce pass to McBride. Back out to Almanza, right corner. Reyes, 3 in the air. No good. Rebound to Huff. Huff is fouled. That'll be the double bonus. 1:13 to go. Foul was committed by Mount. So the Harris Huff free throws up and in and out. We'll have a quick post-game show and we'll send you off for the holidays. Second one is up and good. 57-37. There's Hirschfeld the other way. Over to Dunker. Bounce pass at the free throw line to Nichols, and Nichols misses. Puts it back up and in, and he's fouled. Aaron Nichols for the Bead Diggers scores. Foul by Harris Huff. So Nichols with a free throw. Nichols is a junior at 6'4". Free throw is back rim, lane violation anyway. It'll be Fort Morgan basketball with 1:01 to go. 57-39 Mustangs. The Bee Diggers are pressuring. I kind of don't get this. This game is over. Let's just get out of here. Reyes' bounce pass is poked away, intercepted by Nichols. Trent Mount with a basketball for Brush. 48 seconds to go. Mount in the front court. Back out to Dunker. Dunker to Mount. Left corner. He'll take the three. Good! Trent Mount nails the triple. Bee Diggers continue with the pressure. And they have no shot of winning the game. 57-41. There's Reyes the other way. Scoops it up, and he missed it. Aaron Williams grabs the rebound for the Bee Diggers. Brush comes the other way. Apparently that was a 2 by Mount, not a 3. And then the Bee Diggers turn it over. 6 seconds to go. There's Almanza to McBride, and that's it. The Fort Morgan Mustangs have delivered a beating of the Brush Bee Diggers tonight. A very impressive effort as Fort Morgan wins the game by a score of 57-41. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute. It's a quick recap right here on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. The Fort Morgan Mustang boys pick up the victory tonight as they defeat the Brush Bee Diggers by a final score of 57-41 as the teams split this varsity doubleheader in Fort Morgan. Post-game show tonight after that victory. Brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center in Sterling Brush in Fort Morgan, your farm and ranch headquarters for all your farm and ranch supplies. They carry feed for all your animals and pets. Mr. D's Ace Home Center. Fort Morgan led 20-14 after 1, 35-22 at the break, and 42-26 after 3. Both teams scored 15 in the fourth. As the Mustangs with a victory improved to 4-4, the Bee Diggers dropped to 2-4. Tonight, 16 points from Eric Kimball led the way, 14 for Tate Kimball. Joey Schneider at 10. Ron Almanza with 6 points, 4 for Nate Gertner, 3 apiece for T.J. Bauer and Trey McBride. Harris Huff with 1. The Bee Diggers had 13 points from Austin Garcia, 12 from Noah Leachman. They had 4 from Eric Barfus, 3 points from Micaiah Rocha and Aaron Nichols, and 2 points in the game from Nico Guzman, Clay Shaver, and Trent Mount. The Bee Diggers committed 23 turnovers to 12 for Fort Morgan. The Mustangs destroyed the Bee Diggers on the boards, 37-23, as Tate Kimball and Joey Schneider had 9 rebounds apiece. Noah Leachman had 10 of Brush's 23 rebounds. At the line, the Bee Diggers 7 out of 15, Fort Morgan 9 out of 18. So that does it. We'll be back with you in a couple of weeks. You can always follow us on Twitter at B106 and our Facebook page, B106 as well, for updates throughout the course of the 2014-2015 Colorado High School sports season. Special thanks to our sound engineer and producer, Christy Creighton, with me for the entire night of this doubleheader. I'm John Beltran. The final score of the girls' game, Brush defeats Fort Morgan 48-32, but the Fort Morgan boys defeat Brush 57-41, 116-point victory for the Brush girls and a 16-point victory for the Fort Morgan boys. All right here on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com.